Hey everybody, you know it, Jiggin Jerry here. Well, guess what? It is that time of year again. That's right, I am headed up to the Smoky Mountains. And as you can see here, it looks like I'm flying, but I am cruising down through Maggie Valley. And, I'm kind of excited. I see these mountains coming up ahead, and I know up in those mountains are some beautiful trout streams. And as I look over, I see this ghost town on top of the mountain, and all these things and these rides, and I almost want to turn around and jump on them all and try to get some, vacation time other than fishing in. And, I'll try to do a few things while I'm out here. But the excitement is the Cherokee Indian Reservation. That's right. That's where I am headed. As I'm flying down through 19 here and going around these turns, it's like a big maze and rocks, really close to the edge, and come up in town down here in Cherokee, and I see all these stores. Look at them all. Oh, a gift shop galore. Just makes me want to pull over and check it all out. And then I look over. Look, they got a Holly Davidson shop right there. What more can you ask for? And, I'm just gandering around, and I look over, and we start approaching the park. In the park, I start to get excited because I look off this bridge, and I see the big river. And I know going through this park, there are some beautiful trout hiding in that river. And I am looking forward to giving it a try. And as I look around at the surroundings, it just reminds me of why I picked the Cherokee Indian Reservation as one of my favorite vacation spots. So where am I headed? You know it, Yogi and the Smokies. Because Yogi and the Smokies isn't just for kids, guys. It's for adults, too. We have a great time. And there's nothing better than looking over and seeing the smile on families' faces when they're out there with their children, or just us guys or women out there packing it up, getting ready to head out into the river and do some serious fishing. And see these cabins on the right? Sleep 8. I'm going to stay in one of those this week and have a great time. Playground on the left, pavilion, and employees coming at us over here, getting ready to help get the park ready for all the vacationers coming up. And heck, I got to get busy. So I'm going to pull up here at their office and head on in, because Yogi's also sells the fishing licenses required to fish out here in the whole 9 yards. So, hey, let's get started. I got to head up in here and get ready. And I'll tell you about how the fishing is. All right, guys, Jiggin Jerry, Yogi and the Smokies out here in Cherokee. Now, I'm going to start my trout fishing adventure using some artificials, like a Mep spinner or a Martin spinner, and some rooster tails. So, look at that water, look at that water. Let's see how it starts out. Then we'll get into some live bait too. All right. pretty good. He's coming slowly but surely. Wow, I don't think it gets any more tranquil than that. Just listening to that running water. I'm almost in a daze as I sit here and I work this river. It's kind of relaxing. Well, you know, as I sit here, I lost him. That stinks. But anyway, you can't catch them all. So while I'm sitting here fishing, I figure I'll go ahead and show you some of the trout I have found out here in Cherokee at Yogi and the Smokies. Let's check it out. Well, all right. Look at this bad boy I caught here. Now, this would be a test for you. This looks like a rainbow, but it could also be a cutthroat. So which is it? It's got the bright red gill plate. It has the red side fins, white tipped, all the way down the body. It is a greenish brown on the top with the black spots. So as I let this fish back in the water and you look at it closely, take a guess. Look it up. Is that a cutthroat or a rainbow? This again is just one of the other species you can catch out here in Cherokee. Well, okay, and now you have this bad boy. This beautiful little fish right here is a brown trout. They're gorgeous. They're, of course, brown in color. They have these dark brown spots slightly surrounded in a red here and there, and yellow and gold markings all along the bottom. As you see, as it goes towards the tail gets golder. And that's a beautiful brown trout. And then, of course, you have their little native brookies. Now, the little brook trout, they don't get that big, but they're out there a lot, and they love night crawlers and small lures. And I'll slow this down so you can get a better look at this guy. Okay, and now one of the hardest trout to catch out here in Cherokee. If you look closely right here, you'll see a gold flash right in this vicinity. That is exactly what I just said. That's a gold trout, prize trout out here. They are very hard to find, you know, especially large ones. This is a small one. And I'll tell you, as I watched him come up in and out of there, it took me 4 hours to try to catch and finally land this fish. And check it out. I'll tell you, there it is, and boy was I excited. Look at that beautiful thing. It wasn't huge, but it was an accomplishment for myself. And this was a few years back. I've been hunting them ever since, haven't found another. Okay, and last but least, that's right, the rainbow trout. The rainbow trout is what you will catch the most of out here. It is their stock trout. They're fun to catch. They will bite on all types of artificials, spinners, live bait, salmon eggs, you name it. They're great to catch. And don't forget, all these fish can be caught on fly rods using all types of flies and streamers, dry fly, you name it. Now, do they get over 22, 24 inches? Yes, I have caught trout out here exceeding 22 inches. Now, would you have believed me if I just told you? That's right. That is a giant salamander called a hellbender. I had caught one, and I had taken these photos just to show this hellbender was released back into the water because they are an endangered species. And I had caught this one some years back, and every now and then I look back at the pictures, as you can see here, how big it was compared to the trout. And, when I let him go, he just crawled away like nothing happened. A very docile creature, very hard to find, very rare to find. But then again, remember, they are endangered, and they need to be protected. I just thought you would like to see something like that. Well, let's see how the fishing's going out here in Cherokee right now. All right. Camera's gonna go out because the battery's dying. And I'm in a good fight. He's coming. Ready? Whoa, it's a miss. Alright, I got it. Whew. Nice. Yeah, that's one of the hard parts about videoing out here is battery life on these cameras. You just can't run them constantly. A lot of times you have to wait for the fight to start, and then you got to turn it on because the batteries just do not last that long. But anyway, it had been raining earlier, so the water has picked up speed, and I started using live pieces of nightcrawler. And that's because as it rains, you get washout, and in the washout you have worms and stuff like that get washed down river, and the trout start to feed on these type of insects and worms. So I like to use a live piece of nightcrawler, flip it out there going down river, and work the swells in the fast water, look for deep little holes behind boulders, and it works. It's pretty successful, and I have a good time. was running too fast. It's too deep for me to go in for him. Can't win them all. I guess I'll try again. Well, I hope you enjoyed that little walk with me through the river, because that's like just strolling right there with me. That's what I got to go through to sneak up on these trout. Well, why I'm fighting this trout here, I was supposed to go fish with Yogi, but he hasn't showed up. He's supposed to show me his favorite fishing spot. So if you don't mind, I'd like to go ahead and stroll back to camp and find out what Yogi is up to. All right.
There you go. All right. And to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right. Get the bears on beside.
Yeah, we'll put the bears on first, and everyone else can come on up. Big steps up.
How's everybody doing this morning? We got perfect weather, huh? Of course, the day we go home.
Well, I'll tell you what. Yogi wouldn't tell me his favorite fishing spot, and Boo-Boo talked him in taking the kids out. So the kids come first. Get into the fishing later. Well, I hope you all enjoyed the show. There's so much in Cherokee to show you. There's just not enough time. There's just too much I could put in this episode. I have so much footage. I had such a great time. There's so much stuff to see. Hey, for those of you looking down for the first time, don't forget, look down. There is a subscribe button. It'll let you know when I have more shows available. A special thanks to Yogi and the Smokies. I enjoyed being there, and I hope to see y'all again soon. And I hope everyone else will have a chance to give Cherokee at Yogi and the Smokies a try. Anyway, like I always say, good luck out there. Have fun fishing. Take care, everybody.